Corinthians 10:23 and 24. All things are lawful to me. Everything is preventable for people. We're free to do anything you say. But all things are not expedient. All things are not helpful. But not everything can be done without harm. But not everything is good for others. All things are lawful for me, but all things do edify not. All things build up, but not all things build up the church. Yes, but everything does not build up character. But everything was not constructive. But does everything help the building of the community? So what Paul's saying is here, he's not bound to the law. So everything is open. Now this does not justify Paul doing everything, because clearly having Christ does not do away with the moral right and wrong. And Paul ain't justifying things such as murder, lust, greed, because that goes against what he's saying. But what he's saying is, we're not bound to a law. We're above it. Many times people want to live below it. They want to say, well, I'm not bound by the law. So they use that excuse to sin. We're not bound to the law, so we're not held back. The law talked a lot about theft, murder. But we're not to hate. We're not to steal. It don't edify. So it becomes from keeping the law to doing what is good. Okay, if we're seeking to do what is good in the Lord, then we're going to live morally good. And that's Paul's point. We're not bound to the law, but as Christians, we should do good. Our behavior should help grow. It should be useful. It should edify. It should move us. It should honor God. Let no man seek his own. Let no man then set his own advantage as his objective. No one should always be looking after their own welfare. Let not each one be always seeking his own good, but every man another's wealth. What this is talking about is we shouldn't just think of ourselves, we should think of others. If we need to help some others, then we need to. Instead of just thinking about ourselves, we should think about what we do, what we need to do to help others. We're meant to be servants for the Lord after all. And one of the ways we serve Him is by serving each other.